Netflix is changing Avatar forever, and here is why. With the official teaser for Netflix's live-action adaptation of Avatar starting to get a few weeks old now, people are starting to realize that Netflix hid a massive change to the Avatar story right in front of your eyes, and hardly anyone even realized. Now, before I dive deep into these changes and what it could possibly mean, I need to catch you guys up on some of the things revealed in the past so I can really paint a clear picture here. Back when we got all of the casting announcements for all of the characters that are going to be showing up in season 1 of Netflix's Avatar, there was one casting announcement that had fans just a little bit puzzled, and that is Avatar Kyoshi. For hardcore fans of the series, you already know that Avatar Kyoshi does not appear in season 1. Outside of a one-off shot of a statue, she doesn't show up. Kyoshi actually doesn't even make an official appearance until season 2. So what is Kyoshi doing here? We know from the actress Yvonne Chapman, who plays Kyoshi, that Kyoshi will be getting an expanded role, stating that Avatar Kyoshi will be a source of tough love for Aang. She sometimes has a different perspective from the other avatars. She's a fierce person, and she's going to be able to guide Aang in what needs to be done in his circumstances. Kyoshi is going to be able to give Aang the advice that he needs to hear at the time that he needs to hear it. Her stating all of this about her role in the live action is a lot different than just being a statue. But what if I told you Netflix has already given us a small glimpse of these changes and you didn't even know it? Right here in the teaser trailer that we got last month, 1 minute and 35 seconds in, we can spot somebody coming down and blowing a huge gust of wind, knocking all of the soldiers back. Now, I myself said in my last video that this was Avatar Aang, but I was wrong. It's not Avatar Aang, and it literally can't be. If you zoom in, you can tell that whoever this is wearing a green outfit and they have something shiny on the top of their head. Naturally, your response and everybody else's response as well is, this is just Aang wearing a Kyoshi warrior outfit like he did in season 2. But no, that's wrong. Here's why. This right here is Commander Zhao, and his actor is 5 foot 7 inches tall. Gordon Cormier, who is Aang, is literally listed as little as 4 feet tall on most websites, and at most is like 4 foot 5. Just look at the size of him next to Katara. He's really small. And this person coming down right here is relative in height to Zhao, and there is just no way, especially at this angle being shown right here where Zhao is the one in front of us, that a 4 foot tall person should be anywhere relative in height to him. But do you know who is relative in height to him? Yvonne Chapman, who is playing Kyoshi, is 5 foot 8 inches tall, coming in at even taller than Zhao, making it more than possible that her hunched over height in this image right here is relative to Zhao's height. So here I am, an Avatarist exclusive, breaking it to you right here that this is Avatar Kyoshi. But why is this important, and why am I telling you guys Netflix is changing Avatar forever? Well, one, clickbait. No, not really. There is actually more changes coming, and we're gonna get into that. Don't worry, it all connects in the end, and it makes sense. You just gotta hear me out and stay till the end of the video. We also know that Avatar Karuk is going to have an expanded role as well. Although Avatar Karuk does appear in season 1 of Avatar, so his casting does make sense at a glance, but we also know from leaks that he has an expanded role, and we also know what that role is. Now, if you don't want to be spoiled, this is your one and only warning. This is a major spoiler, okay? 3, 2, 1, okay? Let's talk about it. This was a leak that's been floating around the community of people who are in the know for a while now, but no one really wanted to be the one to leak it to them. However, Night Gambit was actually the one to set the floodgates free with this tweet, so I'm now free to talk about it. Basically, Netflix is using some lore from the Kyoshi novels to change up how Zhao kills the moon spirit. For those of you who don't know, Karuk basically had a mini war against evil spirits, and he had a certain way of killing them. Zhao will discover how this is done in the library where he first learns about the ocean and moon spirit. So instead of killing the moon spirit with fire, he does it the way Karuk killed the spirits. So I actually know exactly what the technique or weapon is, but I'm not a leaker. I just cover the leaks. However, if anyone guesses what he uses to kill the spirits, leave a comment down below and I'll heart it. But I doubt you'll be able to guess it. So what am I trying to get at here? We know Kyoshi is going to have an expanded role, and now we know Avatar Karuk is going to have an expanded role as well. So here's where it all ties together. This is what I am confidently going to say I think happens. In episode 2, Aang is going to look at Kyoshi's statue and feel a slight connection. In some weird turn of events, Zhao will be the one to attack Kyoshi Island. Maybe he follows Zuko there, maybe he takes Zuko out for a little bit, I don't know. But But Aang is going to need help taking out Zhao and his army, and for budget reasons, he can't really do the whole Unagi thing. So what do? They have Avatar Kyoshi take over Aang's body to help him fight to protect Kyoshi Island and put out all of the fires. So Kyoshi helps Aang, potentially introduces the audience to the idea of earthbending, and she gets to protect her home one last time. Avatar Roku is obviously going to take over Aang's body in the Crescent Island episode. That already happened in the cartoon. I see no reason why it's not going to happen in the live action. We even get this shot of Aang flying to the island too. So that's going to happen again. And finally, in the season finale, Kuruk is going to take over Aang's body to help him fight the Fire Nation. I personally kind of hope I'm wrong on this one because I want to see Koizilla again, but it just makes too much sense to not do it this way. Having Avatar Kuruk be the one to stop the Fire Nation invasion on his home after they stole his technique/weapon or whatever it is, it just makes too much sense. I don't know if it's as cool as Koizilla, but I could see it working and it does cut a lot of cost. $150 million is a pretty big budget for this, but when you spread it across 8 different episodes and try to fit this monster in it, I just don't think it's possible. Anyways, subscribe to stay up to date on all things Avatar, and I will catch you guys later.